John, Jonah, Dooley back with you, 19-6, serve out of bounds after the Stars get a point after the timeout by Springville. 19-7 now the advantage as Riley Chapman was back in to serve. Starmont trying to get back to original final for the fourth year in a row. Springville has been there the last 3 years as well, so they're looking for a fourth. The winner plays the winner of Don Bosco HLV next Tuesday night in Dunkerton. And there's a goal that gets it under the net by the Stars. It's 19-8 off the serve by Chapman. She'll serve it over again. Line drive over, pops up in the air. Now back set. Baskey taps it over and it gets down. Diving effort on that far side with Madeline Baskey. Gets her third kill of the match. And the Stars lead 20-8, 5 points away from going up 1-0.
You know, looking at the side of the Stars going down the side here, it's just a kill. They're doing a really nice job hitting.
This one hit over by Nicole Kane. A bump, and now a hit and down. Hits it in between the block there. Henry Genshin, her third kill tonight. It's 21-8 now.
You know, and at the beginning of the season, I think Haley was the one that they all focused on. That's the one that they were always going to set to. And, you know, and with the younger setters, that's just what they were told to do. And now Reagan comes in and she mixes it all up. So the other team just has a hard time trying to figure out who they're going to block.
Reagan Jansen missing most of that after that serious car accident in mid-August. Sidelined her for this portion of the season. There's a two-hit violation called on the Stars. Springville will get the point back and will serve here 21-9 as Nicole Kane come back to serve. She's second on team at Gills with 231 serve success on 264 serves on the year. This one is hit out of bounds by Hamlet off the hit by Springville, 21-10.
You know, and she usually averages 2 aces. That was only because Starmont moves her feet well. So she's a nice, strong server.
11-point lead, back over by Kane. Up in the air and down. Communication gap there, and the Springville Orioles will serve it again here. Back middle, Kane. Line drives it over, keeps covered there by Mothers. Front set, Getchin. Hamlet pounds it over. Right there is Hoskins Rivera. Up in the middle of the floor. Now it tossed over by Chapman. Jansen, the front set. Right to left is a little bumped by Baskey. The back set. The hammer over and into the net by Savannah Newman. And the point goes to the Stars. They're 3 points away with the lead down 22-11. Smaller student section here for Springville that we saw in the first couple. Saw the first match. Starmont has a good fan base here, and a lot of students to our right. This one is hit out of bounds. Starmont 2 points away now, 23-11. Baskey back to serve.
You know, and Savannah Nealon, she's only a freshman for Springville, but she looks pretty good. That was a good swing.
This one let out of bounds. Kane and Hoskins there combined as the Eagle-Eye that one out of bounds. And 23-12 here, back left side.
They both kind of pivoted and opened the doors.
Yep.
Libero Dana Hoskins will line drive it over. Baskey backs up on it, gets a piece of it. Pushed over by Mommer, trying to find that corner, and now hit under the net. Great ball placement there by Macy Mommer.
She's very good at those long angle ones. You know, she's put over on the left side, and she drops it right over, clear on the right side of the other side of the net.
Just gave her her fifth kill of the night, too. Good placement.
Macy Mommer leading the way for the Stars, and it's game point, 24-12. In the middle of the floor, front set. Here's a hammer off the block of Johan. And the second kill of the night by Kelly Spicer. He leads his team in kills coming in, 230 down, 24-13. Stars have the lead as Carly Williams is in to serve. Williams is one of the two juniors, 9 seniors, 1 sophomore, 5 freshmen for Coach Howard and Springfield, 17 on the roster. Here's a high foul by Mommer, but getting it over is Kane. Now a little tap over the back row, popped up in the air. Front set, right to left, left corner. Little shove in the middle of the floor. Going to be called a 2-hit violation. And there is our ball game for set number 1 in 17 minutes. 25-13. Starmont takes it. And set number 2 coming up. Starmont over Springville 1-0 in this match. We're back into this. AMC Sports. Back in at Starmont High School. Underway here, and set number 2. Stars won the first one in 17 minutes, 25-13. And the first point goes to Springville here in game number 2. 1-0 Orioles. And Springville 16-20. Their first losing campaign since 2027. And with a rebound of 10. It's Clyde Howard in his 6th season. Taking over in 2013, winning 30 games. Another point for Starmont. Baskey hits it off the block of Springville and out of bounds. And the 2-1 lead now here for Springville.
That's 4 for Savannah.
Nealman?
Maddie Baskey, sorry.
Baskey, okay.
Yep. Patty gets an ace serve there.
Ace serve, and it's 5-2 now. A jump over there. Now a back check. Jansen. Hamlet hits it deep, but out of bounds. They're asking for a touch. Was there a touch? Nope. And the officials are saying there was. 3-2 in favor of Springville.
Usually I'm looking for a change of direction in the ball, and that time I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see one either.
As this one angled over off the serve by Carly Williams. A sideways shiver by Jansen. Unset right to left. The push popped up by Mommer. Hit over by Hamlet. On the back check. Little tap down. Got it. Down there was Riley Chapman. Chapman with her first. Yep. 4-2. Springville by 2.
Starting out pretty strong, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
The Starmont dominated that first set, winning 25-13. Jansen now hard hit to the back row, sneaking it in. Right is Haley Jetkin, her 4th kill. And it's a 1-point game, 4-3.
Isabella Johann back in the front row, coming in from Mallory Lasky, who's Maddie's little sister. Kind of fun to see sisters play on the same court.
There's a hard hit and down in the back row by Riley Chapman, her 2nd kill.
That looked out to me. They should have asked.
I don't think we're going to get asked tonight. Much as you try to get video replay in volleyball.
Show a little respect. Ask it.
I'm sure Nick and Brett might. Not the other two. Front set. A little tapper by Mommer. Big cover there by Springville. We hit. Blocked back over by Johan. Back set. Here's the show attempt by Kane. Front set. Mommer hitting it to the sideline. And a shining effort. Mommer will get her 6th kill.
There's that sharp angle she's got again.
And it's a 1-point lead here for Springville, 5-4. In the back middle. This one. Deep and far out of bounds that time. 6-4 in favor of Springville now. And the match is already over in Dyersville tonight. Beckman wins easily over Cascade 3-0. Beckman reaches another regional final on Tuesday night. This one angled over, pinballs around and down. Isabel Johan that time with her 3rd kill.
She's really getting good at that back slide, too.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. I mean, that's the first one I've ever seen her do, but that was really talented.
6-5, 1-point lead. Springville. Mommer serves it over the back row. Miscommunication splits them and falls in. It's a serving ace there for Macy.
Gives her 2nd ace for the night.
Now we're tied up for the first time at 6 here in the 2nd set for the 2nd time.
Yeah,
I missed that earlier one.
There's another ace. Oh, that's a double hit.
Gotta go.
The same girl hit the ball.
It went over, though.
Nothing called it out.
The same girl hit the ball twice.
The Heisman thing.
Well, I guess it did bounce off the other girl, though, so sorry. That's my bad.
I'm sure glad they asked you.
Yeah, they didn't need to phone a friend on that one. Sorry.
Robert was asking for something, too. You and him were on the same page.
Yeah, he was calling for 4 hits, which it would have been.
Front set, there's a little tap over off the tape. Vasky goes out of bounds off of Springville. Off the antenna. And it's Starmont ball here. Mommer will serve left to right.
5 kills for her. She's placing that very nicely.
It's fun to watch her when she goes up and taps that over. It's just like, ha, take that.
8-6, 2-point Starmont lead. They won the first one easily, 25-13. Here is Johan rising up, squatting that one in the back row as her 4th kill. It's 9-6, a 3-point lead.
I do really like watching this Mommer when she serves.
Yeah.
She's just got quite a little drop on the end of it.
Mommer angles it over, back set. There's the hard hit down the line. The Riley Chapman is hit by Jackie. It's backwards around the bounds. Good hustle indeed by the libero. Katie Berry could not get there in time just at the end of her Starmont bench there. It's a 2-point lead, 9-7 Stars. Starmont with her 27-6 record. Springville at 16-20. 5 sets have gone in favor of Starmont in 2 match meetings this year against Springville. There's a hard pound down there that time by Macy Mommer, her 7th kill. 6th kill tonight. I got one ahead.
Sorry, I thought that was Vasky.
That was Macy Mommer. I think it is 7.
Ace is in the back row, so she wouldn't have been able to hit that. That would have been Vasky.
Okay. I stand corrected. Vasky with her 6. Thank you. That's why you're here.
Getkin got that one.
Haley Jetkin with her 5th. We agree on that. That one goes out of bounds off of Springfield. It's 11-7, 4-point lead. Johan to the back right corner. Lifting in the middle of the court now. Pushed over, front set. There is Besky. That time hitting it off of Chapman. As Madeline Besky gets her 7th kill and a timeout. 12-7, 5-point advantage. Short timeout for us. We're back after this from KMC Sports. Welcome back in to Starmont as 13-7, the 6-point lead here for the Stars.
We'll let you shag the balls while you're supposed to be talking.
Thank you. I can multitask. Except when they hit me right in the forehead or the face, or the side of the face, or the ear, like happened tonight a couple times. This one falls down on the Stars side, and Springville gets a point back. It's 13-8, 5-point lead.
That kill goes to Callie Spicer. Too.
Spicer gets her third. As back middle. This one's angled over by Riley Chapman. Up at the net, fighting for that one. Mallory Vasky. Front set, right to left. Pushed over, back middle. And it's going to be a double hit called there. And the Stars will get the point. It's 14-8.
Mallory Vasky's really come a long way, too. She's a freshman this year, just coming on to the team because they needed another back row. And her sister's really been doing a good job leading her.
This one goes off the tape and back. Springville, now they smack it over again, and it's out of bounds. They're asking for a touch, but no can do. I didn't think it was close that time. As Chapman wanted to kill off the touch. No, nothing doing there. Jansen will jump serve it over. 15-8 Starmont after winning the first one, 25-13. Hit to the back row, Mommer. Back set. Off the tape by Hamlet. 10 balls around. And a wallop of a hit there from the middle. That's Kaylee Fobb back in. She's a starter, but hasn't been in for a little bit. 16-8, 8-point lead. Jansen back to serve.
Well, you know, they have to put her in that far and back in. She's number 5 on the hitting, so you got to have skills from her.
Up front, Fobb is fifth with 50 kills. Double hit call there. Jansen will continue serving here. 17-8 the advantage. Right back corner. Jansen angling it over, popping it up as Kane. There's a hard hit to the back row. Mommer. Jansen just throws it to the back corner. Springville covers it. Will toss the middle off the tape. Front set. Here's Vasky off the block of Savannah Nealman out of bounds. As Vasky gets her 8th kill of the match. It's 18-8, the 10-point lead. Back right side. This is Jansen. Line driving it over. Up front. Front set. Little tap over by Savannah Nealman. This one's pushed over by Hamlet. In the middle. Front set. Hard hit. Off the tape. No block, they say. And the 4-hit violation called. Kelly Spicer was the one to slam it into the tape that time. 19-8. Jansen back to serve.
Tracy hasn't taken a timeout yet with her having a six-run lead or serve here.
Jansen line drives this one over back set, and that's going to be a double hit. 20-8, 5 points away are the Stars. So 11 minutes in, 12 minutes, I should say, into this second set. That's a nice low angle there. The ace as Dana Hoskins, the libero, could not get to it in time. Timeout called. 21-8 in favor of the Starmont Stars. Once again, Beckman advancing on the regional final. 3-0 win shutout style as they're beating their Highway 136 rivals Cascade tonight in Dyersville. Edco got the win over Central Cater 3-1 here earlier this evening. So those two teams competing in regional finals next Tuesday night. Starmont trying to get there as well. I just want to thank all the 52 sponsors, especially Starmont Flavor here tonight. Denton Repair, Franklin Hotel, Weber's Plumbing, Heating, and AC. 21-8 in the later stages of set number 2 after Starmont won that first set 25-13 in 17 minutes. Meeting adjourned for Starmont. Springville working on it. Stars, mentioned earlier, 7-0 on the west side of the Tri-Rivers Conference, winning the regular season conference title and the tournament title this year. And we're ready to go. Reagan Jansen for the back right quarter. Will serve it over to the middle. Well, Hoskins is now a hard slammer there. No touch and out of bounds. And the point to the Stars. And Jansen serves right back corner. Mallory Vasky back in there with her. Mommer in the middle. Up front at Vasky, Getkin, and Hamlet. And that's going to be a double hit call on Riley Chapman up towards the net.
How many has she served in a row, Julie? Are you counting?
23-8. 12 in a row? Wow. This one. Credit. By Mommer's record.
Yeah.
This one will toss over. Jansen with the cover there, popping it up in the middle. Sunset. There's a little tippy tap by Vasky, and it's hit out of bounds. Diving effort from the middle by Kelly Spicer. And it's 24-8.
That's nine kills for Maddie Vasky in this match. She usually averages just under 2, so it's kind of a good match for her.
Line drive over by Vasky. Right on top of that, Vasky pounds it over. And there is a kill on the back right side, and good. And a diving effort by Mallory Vasky.
Yeah, Reagan served like 13 in a row there. Just looking at the stats on all the servers, they're all up in the, their serve efficiencies. They all got very high serve efficiencies, so most of them are pretty good servers.
24-9. Jansen, Hamlet to the back row and in. And that does it for a quick set 2. 25-9. Starmont rolling tonight up 2-0. As they win that one in just 15 minutes. As the Stars go up 2-0. We go to set 3. We're back after this. KMCH Sports. Along with in-studio producer Austin West. Back in Manchester, John, Joan, Julie. Back with you near Arlington, inside Starmont High School. We're underway in set number 3. First one, first two, quickly moving, and this will be a point for the Stars as Baskey gets her 10th kill.
Yep.
Wow.
Way ahead of me tonight.
With the lead.
Yeah, finally Chapman wouldn't have stuck her arm out. That would have been out. So.
Thank you. There's a low liner, and Hoskins gets there, but hits it low and out of bounds.
Reagan continues her serve.
Yeah, 2-0.
That's 3 aces for her tonight, too. She's number 2 in the team. So both of your best servers are getting their aces tonight as they should.
25-13 and 25-9 and 17 and 15 minutes respectively in the first 2 sets. The Stars are up 2-0, trying to get back to state for the third time in a row.
Bailey Powell with her first kill.
And actually, in the history of Starmont, too, the first time they went was 15 there.
2016 it was. Yep. We were there for it, Julie.
I was.
Remember it fondly, don't you?
They shut my mic off because I was yelling too loud.
Well, when you're screaming in the microphone, it's not a good combination.
He wasn't trying.
2-1, it's true. Oh, why didn't I look on the positive side of it? Hamlet. Well, you're going to get tears on the headset. Right? There's a line drive over by Neilman. Popped up by Mommer. 2-1, Stars by 1. In the middle of the court as a front set with a push over. Now Jansen. It's volley here, but two hits called on Mommer. And that'll end that little volley there. And Springville will tie it up at 2. Back middle is Nicole Kane. Springville, as I mentioned, been to state for the last 5 seasons. Hustle 3 in a row. Behind the back, tossed over by Jansen. Front set. Ooh, the hammer there by Shaw, but it's good shovel. Digging that one out by the freshman Mallory Baskey. Here's another pound, but it is blocked by Getkin. They pop it up now. Push over by Riley Chapman. We're tied at 2 here in set 3. This one. Hit to the back row. Hoskins up front. This is bumped behind the back of Bailey Foss out of bounds. Stars will get the point. They're up 3-2.
Mallory's getting the pass up to her sister so she can hammer it down. She gets an assist for that.
Here is her sister, Madeline Baskey. Front set towards the net. Double hit called up towards the net. Riley Chapman gets the no-no called. And it's 4-2, Starmont. Line driver over. Good dig by Hoskins right on top of the net. Hitting it over. Does Howard want something there?
Hamlet in the net.
Mr. Heisman not by it. There's a little pop over and down. Who got that one?
Number 3.
Call it
Taylor Spicer.
Spicer. Good under that. 4th kill there by Spicer. 4-3, 1-point lead. That's left side. Hoskins short arms it into the net. And it's 5-3 now, the 2-point lead for Starmont. Back middle. This is Haley Getkin. Outstanding players for these Starmont Stars. One of the seniors on this team, 7 on the roster, 2 juniors, 1 sophomore, 3 freshmen. The 12th-year head coach, Robert Getkin, is going to tip into the net by Springville. 6-3 Stars. Getkin pops it over. Front set. Goal hit off the top of the net there by Lauren Wilson. Bounce back down on Springville territory, and it's a 4-point lead now, 7-3. The winner of this one will advance on to take on either Don Bosco, who's ranked in the top 15 of 1A, or HLV. They're playing tonight in Dunkerton. That'll be back in Dunkerton. The regional final will next Tuesday night.
Nice little kill from Kelly Spicer from the power side.
Gets her 5th, 7-4 now. Back to serve is Holly Williams, the 5'6" junior. One of only 2 juniors on the team. 9 seniors for Springville. This one just down the line and in. Vanessa Hamlet gets her 4th kill on the night. 8-4, 4-point lead for the Stars.
That was a nice hit right down the line.
Yeah, he's really worked hard this season to get back in it from having that knee injury. It's been fun to watch her come back.
Right at the net. Palmer trying to win the battle. She get it down. She did. Just over the top of the net. Battling a Springville player right there. Katie Perry goes back to serve. 9-4. Into the back row. Kane to Williams. Popped over by Chapman. Here's Mommer for the hard smacker that time, but Hoskins right there. Back to the middle. Sideways bump by Hoskins over the row. Front set, Jansen. Here's Mommer. It was touched up front. It falls down off the hands of Lauren Wilson. Casey Mommer gets her 7th kill. And a timeout on the floor. 10-4. Stars lead by 6. We'll take it with them back after this from KMCH Sports. John, Joan, and Julie back with you from Starmont. 11-4. Stars get a point. Springville hits it in the net after the timeout. A little volley here. This one gets to the back row. Popped up by Williams for Springville. To the right side, little capper on the run by Chapman. There's Mommer with a flare to the middle. This is covered there by Kane for the Orioles. Front set right to left. Here's a hard foul. It's hit back over. It's blocked by Chapman there. Mommer went for, did not get it. It's 11-5, the 6-point lead.
You might want to be careful about slamming the ball down on the floor, no matter if you frustrated yourself or whatever, that you could get a card for that. You need to be careful with that.
Melissa Knoll back in to serve. Up front, back set, Jansen, and the color for a two-hitter that time. And it's 11-6 now, the 5-point lead for the Stars, who won the first two sets in this match, 25-13 and 25-9. We are 8 minutes in. It's set number 3. This one blocked and goes out of bounds. Macy Mommer gets credit for 8th kill that time. And it's a 6-point lead, 12-6.
I was looking at the kill ratio for that first set, and it's 13-2 in the first set. That's quite a difference.
Yes. From the right side, hitting this one. Cleared in Lamont that time from the out-of-bounds strike. That was Lauren Wilson, 13-6, the 7-point lead here. Back to serve will be Macy Mommer. Sends it to the middle, popped up front, front set right to left. There's a line drive in the back, 10 balls around, but can't get it high enough as it hit off of Berry, then Genkin, and Mommer, and hit the court. 13-7 now, the 6-point advantage for the Stars.
That was Nicole Kane, right?
I think so.
Kane getting her first kill. Right? Yep. So, line drag over by Grace Mattis. It was a hit by, it was the ponytails in the way. Johan Isabel, her 5th kill of the night, 14-7. From the right back side, Johans will pop it over. Hands of Hoskins, back side. Kill attempt too hard off the back end. Off the right hand of Riley Chapman. And the Stars have the 8-point advantage, 15-7. Left side, little tapper down the line. Now this one's hit by Jansen, going to be just out. Trying to send it to that corner, just the other side of that line, says the far side official, that line judge Kim Paddock from Cedar Rapids. 15-8, back right side. This is Riley Chapman serving it. Stars lead the match 2-0. Echo and Beckman have advanced on with semifinal wins tonight. Beckman in 2A over Cascade. Echo earlier tonight here in 1A over Central Cater. This one short on the internet off the right hand of Chapman at 16-8. Line drive over by Jansen up towards the net. There's a little bump and hit over by Newman. It's hit awkwardly and out of bounds into the hands of Coach Robert Getkin. 16-9 now. The advantage for the Stars is back middle. Nicole Kane will serve. Kane, one of 9 seniors on this team, part of that 39-3 best ever record in Springville history. Last year, they lost in the state semifinals. Lamar's Galen Catholic 3-2.
That was Maddie Vasquez, 11th kill for the night.
She leads the way for the Stars offense. They lead 17-9. A little toss over by Williams. Back set, left corner. Mama hits it off the touch up front. It's a push over the back row by Spicer. Jansen from the middle. Sets it. Now just a push by Vasquez. Madeline, that is a front set. Hard pound. Block up front by Getkin. 17-9 Stars. Supporting the tenor is Mahler, who into the back row on the run. Hoskins trying to handle that one and couldn't do it. It drops to the court. It's the 18-point, 18-9.
Also the nice kill for her.
Thank you, Mama. For Missy Mama, this one short on the net. Hits the top of the tape that time. It's 18. Probably just said 18-9.
Should be 18-10.
That's what I got too. There it is.
There you go.
18-10, the 8-point lead. Hoskins sends it over. Jansen, Mommer. Kane hits it up and over on the first hit bump. This one is hit off the block, out of bounds, off of Springville. Haley Getkin gets her first kill in a while. Her sixth for the night in this match here.
You know, she's been a little quiet, but things are working so well for Maddie, Cassie, and Macy that, you know, she's willing to step back a little bit and let them have the glory here.
Within the net now, one-hand toss over, front set, right to left. This one's a hit, angle hit to the far side. Now a toss to the back row. 19-10, 9-point lead. Front set. There's a hit down the line, and it goes out of bounds off of a diving Springville player. That was Hamlet.
Yep.
Vanessa gets her 5th kill of the night. And we're not seeing let up like we saw early on against Edco, Julie, in that match a few weeks ago. And this is Starmont team playing at this consistent level. They're playing nice volleyball tonight. That one is stuck in at the middle of the net by Wilson. The 20-11 the score. Coach Getkin's got to be happy with the effort tonight here, Julie.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can just tell with the way they're playing. They know where they're going to be. They know they can read each other. You know, it's just a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, you can tell they played a few games.
Yeah, just a few. Over the years, these seniors, with the youth there. There is a tap over that by Johan. Now Mama pops up. Jansen, and no can do on that one. That was outside the net on the other side of the net, out of bounds. 20-12, the 8-point lead. Carly Williams back to serve right back quarter. Starmont winning the first 2 sets, 25-13, 25-9. They lead this set number 3, 20-12. Trying to get back to a regional final. And this one hit down the line. Central's off of a couple of players and out of bounds.
Callie Spicer, that's 6 for her.
Brings her team back within 7. It's 20-13.
That's going to be a
This violation called on the Stars. 20-14 now. This is what we talked about. Now Springville starts to get a little momentum here. And now the Stars leaders need to step up and cut it down. Getkin pops it up first. Front set. Here's Hamler for the kill. A hard one off the back end, out of bounds. 20-15. Coach Getkin wants the timeout. 5-point lead after the lead of 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And they find themselves back in, have the Orioles. We're back after this in KMCH Sports. Back into Starmont High School. Starmont gets the point. How they get it over here, 21-15. Springville with the hit back over. Pops up by Zasky. Stars lead the match 2-0. Hit out to them that far side by Johan. Goes out of bounds. 21-16. A 5-point lead.
I think there was a miscommunication there between Johans and Reagan, because I think she thought she was coming in for a flip.
Yep.
21-16, Johan to the back row. Hoskins pops it up. Hoskins is bumped up front. Just a pushover on a run by Williams. Front set, Jansen, right to left. Mommer off the tape. It's popped up in the air by King. 21-16 Stars. Here in the later stages of Game 3. This one's hit to the back row. And out. Gives the Stars a 22nd point with 3 points away from advancing on to the third regional final in program history. Not program history in a row, I should say. Fourth in program history. This one. What they call it? 2 hit violation calling the Stars. 22-17, 5-point lead.
I think Robert took a good time out there, though. He kind of calmed them down, told them we need to get back to basics. We got to have a good pass.
Well, go to your hitters that are hot.
Yep.
She did. Grace Mattis from the middle. Just lines that one over. Front set in the middle. Here is just a point ball around. Jackson able to get it over. There's Spicer, a little Kane, a little tap over. And let that get out that gravy out of the microwave. To those center rolls. Yes, indeed.
I'm kind of hungry.
23-17.
Especially when he says that with the gravy and the dinner rolls.
6-point lead for Starmont. We'll keep it right here as the Stars only need 2 points now to advance on. Looking good right now as they avoided that little surge by Springville to come out after that timeout. Julie, you talked about good timing for that. You could sense it coming, and Coach Getkin, no hesitation, called that timeout when they got to 5.
It's got to be hard when you get close to the end of the game and you know you're going to be going on, and you just kind of get excited and you let up a little bit, or your focus kind of goes away. I think they had to have that timeout to say, hey, it's not over yet. Let's play our game and get it done.
Yeah, they took a breath. He got him to just stop thinking about it.
23-17. 6-point advantage for the Stars. Johans will serve. Lost it in the middle. Front set across the net. Push to the back row. Perry gets her hands on it. Now Mommer behind the back with an effort by Jansen running away from the court. Here out of bounds. Now here we have a whistle and a double hit called. Point number 24 for the Stars. They're 1 point away. Game and match point here. 24-17 to the back row. Hit up by King. Back set. This one hit to the back row. Back set. Bansky. That's going to go out of bounds. And there it is. The Stars cruise 25-17. The final as they take this one in 20 minutes here tonight. The Stars with the victory here 3-0. They advance on to the regional final. We'll tattle up some numbers and we'll come back. Start a post-match here from Starmont High School. Starmont moves on to the regional final in Dunkerton on Tuesday night. We're back with you right after this from KMC Sports. Welcome back into Starmont High School. The Starmont Stars reached their third regional final in a row as they get the victory here over Springville. Total score 75-39. That's nothing, just the ranking. 75-39 as 52 minutes it took here tonight as the Stars will move on to take on either 14th ranked Don Bosco, the favorite. They're taking on HOV in Dunkerton tonight. That'll be back in Dunkerton, where the Stars won their first ever regional final 2 years ago to advance on to the state tournament, as it'll be a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Bring in the head coach of the Starmont Stars, Robert Getkin, and your team playing good from the get-go here tonight. Now, when we saw you a few weeks ago against Edco, that wasn't the case early on. Give Edco credit there, but they did a nice job of staying composed the whole night, playing pretty consistent. Just a little stretch there. Springville made a run late in that game. You called the timeout when it got to 5, but a great effort by your team here tonight, taking care of business at home and getting the win that you should have.
Yep, we love to play at home, and we wish we could be like Costello and play their last one at home, but that doesn't work. And I got to throw that out to Brett. I've been friends forever.
Not a smaller classes, it doesn't, unfortunately for you. We'll have to travel to Dunkerton, but we talked about it here. Julie, who's seen your team a lot the last few years, things were clicking tonight on all cylinders. What is it when these girls are playing good volleyball?
Well, the first thing we look for is the two referees. The tighter it's called, the better off we play. And
it was tight.
It was tight, and that's fine because it's going to be called for both ways. So we figure we can outlast the other team with a double hit.
Yes, indeed.
We talked about being ready to play tonight. They're seniors. We don't get a chance to play on this floor anymore.
Yeah. You know, and the nice thing about it tonight was, too, you had quite a few girls that got some kills in. She was spreading the wealth up there a lot. You had a couple of kids that were really hot tonight. Bessie and Mama were just absolutely amazing. I've got them down for 10 and 13. So, and then you've got 5 and 6 for Johans and Haley. So she was really, all of the girls were ready. Everybody was running plays. I'm really liking the difference in your set. You know, there's a lot of off-speed stuff. So that was a lot of fun to watch.
We're trying to speed things up a little bit. If Haley's in the back row, she's going to throw a short, you know, not a real high pass to Reagan. Reagan's going to throw it somewhere. And we talked about, you know, maybe don't set Haley all the time because that's what we usually do. And they're going to key off of her, so that's what they practice. Yeah. So when you throw all those other girls in that are hitting well, it just spreads the wealth.
Yeah, you know, they had to move the defense a lot. They had a lot of times that they didn't even have to go against the double block tonight.
Right. Yeah, that's a nice when you go up with just a single block.
As the Stars get the win here tonight, advance here on their third regional final row, fourth in program history, and talk about the seniors playing their final ever match here tonight, and what just talk about what this group has accomplished. Another conference regular season tournament this year, back in the Tri-Rivers Conference for the first year after 4 in the Upper Iowa. The tournament a title as well, and getting to the state tournament the last few years. This group has done a lot for your program.
Yep, we come in and we look at the banner before practice. We look at the conferences that we've won. Last night we looked at the last 2, and I said, let's go for a three-peat.
Absolutely. So you will move on. Don Bosco, HLV. Don Bosco ranked 14th. You said you told us off there that game was delayed. Unfortunately, the start of that one had a medical issue up there at Dunkerton tonight, but not sure who the winner is. We're searching on that one. But tonight, advancing on, what's your perspective on Don Bosco or HLV?
We've got a lady there taping it tonight, so that'll be our first part of practice tomorrow. We've watched them play a little bit already at the Waterloo Columbus tournament, so we know what they kind of play like. Now, if they changed anything throughout the season, we've got a lady there taping it tonight, so she'll send that to Huddle tonight. We'll take a look at that a little bit tonight, and then the girls will watch it tomorrow.
Fantastic. All right, congrats on the win.
I got to add one more thing, too. I see Vanessa Hamlet here. She had 5 kills, too, for you. You know, and one more thing before we go. Your serving is aggressive. Your serving is very aggressive. The girls did a really nice job of making sure that they were not serving right to them. Those girls had to move past that ball. That takes them out of system. Took them out of system quite a bit tonight. They could not run some plays.
Right. Yeah.
Congratulations, Coach.
Let's talk about Vanessa just for a second. You know, she kind of got thrown into the mix here.
That was her injury, yeah.
This last little bit. She had the
that would happen.
Total knee was gone and everything, and now she's really just starting to come around and feeling more comfortable.
I'd say tonight was one of those nights where she had to have some confidence built in, because I was so impressed with the way she placed them and the way she hit hard when she had the chance to.
And she's a smart senior in any sport that she's in, so she's a smart senior.
Talking about Vanessa coming back from that injury, Reagan Jansen with the serious car accident in August, she had to battle through that, so coming back late in the season, and this team wasn't your team until now getting into the late in the season and early in the postseason. You didn't have your true team and everything clicking there, so that's another tribute to those seniors and to you of molding all back together again, because you hadn't had your full team in a couple of years.
Right. It was nice. Oh, Jeff called me from the Cedar Rapids Gazette a couple days ago, and he kind of wanted to know how come Reagan wasn't playing the first part of the season. And I told him, and he goes, "Oh my God!" And I said, "Yeah, this is kind of our miracle season." It put things into perspective, you know.
Yes.
The poor girl could have been gone from us forever, and now she's back to playing with us, and the girls are taking advantage of it.
And playing well.
And
yes,
playing well.
Indeed. All right, congratulations again. Best of luck next Tuesday night up in Dunkerton. Always good to see you. Thank you.
Thanks, KMCH. Thanks, Joan, Julie, and John.
All righty. Robert, you got all the plugs in there. Thank you. And congratulations on the victory here tonight as we close things out. Thanks to studio producer Austin West. Thanks to all 52 of our sponsors, and especially the Starmont flavor tonight, as those Starmont sponsors: Benton Repair, Franklin Hotel, Weber's Plumbing, Heating, and AC. As Joni, another good night of volleyball in the books here. Edco advancing on first regional final since 2012 for Coach Bergen. One of our favorite area coaches to cover. Just an upbeat personality. You've known him for longer than I have. 28 years here, back to a regional final, trying to get Edco to the state for the first time ever Tuesday night, and they'll do that in Oline.
Yeah, you know, and I'd like to see them play with that consistency that she likes to have, and keep that ball going. She's got a tremendous back row that's going to be able to get that ball up to their setter, and they're going to be able to get some good plays. The thing that, when she brought that up tonight, when she went from a 6-2 with two setters and had to move to a 5-1 in a split second, oh my gosh, that says so much about those girls and being able to adjust on that floor. That is a sign of a great team. I do agree with you on that.
As the Stars advance on at 28-6, in Springville's effort at 16-21. The fourth-ranked team in 1A and the ninth-ranked team in 1A moving on, Edco and Springville in different regions. 1A, Region 6 for Starmont, Region 5 for Edco. Beckman, congratulations to Coach Troutman and company. They get back to regional final. They're a record now 42-3. The second-ranked team in Class 2A, they had no issues with Cascade. 3-0 sweep of the Cougars tonight in Dyersville inside Beckman Catholic High School. So all three of these teams will be playing for regional finals. So we have some decisions to make of where we're going to be Tuesday night. It's a good problem to have.
It is.
But I wish we could be at all three. Let's have a triple header. Can we propose that to the state? That'd be great if we could. Have a triple header somewhere close to Manchester. Yeah, I'm sure they'll go for that. We can't get everything, Joni. It was good to get this one in here tonight. These this doubleheader match for us with Edco and Starmont. That's going to do it tonight. Have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Thursday night. For Julie, Joan, John, saying have yourselves a safe rest of your night. And so long from Starmont High School Gymnasium.